Hello students, welcome to your business studies class. So students, in our previous classes we were discussing about the meaning of market, right? It is a place where we get our buyers and sellers together to deal with our goods and services on a daily basis. Okay, that is actually a market or marketing. That means regularly whatever we will be doing in a particular market, that is called a marketing. Okay. So now we'll be discussing this one. We have also discussed in our previous classes about marketing management. Management of all those activities. Usually, what are the functions of management? Since chapter 1 we were studying functions of management. What are those? Starting from planning, organizing, controlling, but staffing activities will not be coming, okay? Other than staffing, all those activities that are related to marketing, that are related to management, all those activities will also be related to marketing. And whatever we relate all those functions of management to that of marketing, that will only be called as marketing management. Okay. So marketing management means what? Starting from all those activities, starting from planning, organizing, controlling, and even directing the various activities relating to our goods and services, also our customers, keeping our customers in our hand. All those things will be related to marketing management. So one of the best definition of marketing management has been given by Philip Kotler. Please go through. Okay. However, see, the modern definition of marketing will be focused on one particular objective, that is satisfaction of consumer is the basis for making our products grow or making ourselves remain in the market. If our products goes against the will of the customers, obviously we have to close our business. Okay. So those are about the marketing management definition. Okay. So in today's class we will be discussing about the various philosophies of marketing. So before that, what is a philosophy? Let us see. So philosophy, actually it is a concept. Okay. So this philosophy of marketing usually comes after marketing research or after learning about the functions of marketing. One of the very first function of marketing is that to do marketing research. Okay, or this is what we have also got in the processes of marketing also. Under processes of marketing, what we need to do is that we need to select a particular market, which will be called as a target market. Under target market, we need to do research. Research about what? Research about the lifestyle of the people, economy of the people, their preference towards particular brands, all those things. We need to do all those researches, right? So those researches will help us to develop an attitude towards the place that we will be doing business. Okay. So that attitude is usually regarded as a concept, and same thing concept and philosophy here also. So what is a concept here or a philosophy? Here you see every business and every company has got separate products. It has got separate products, it has got separate employees. Every employee has got a particular, each and everyone's mindsets. Okay, that means the mentality of one company and the activities of one company, functions of one company will differ from another company. Okay, and also they will differ upon the way it looks to the society. So based upon that, some companies individually develops their own concepts of doing or their own practices of doing businesses. Those practices will be together discussed under concept, and that concept will be all together be discussed under philosophies. That means way of doing business. Okay, or philosophies of marketing or concept of marketing, that means the way or the method of doing. There are 6 philosophies. Let us study one by one. See, about the first philosophy is about the production concept. Take for example the Chinese market. But now, without going through what is actually written here, analyze a Chinese market. All those street markets that you see, regarding your torch lights, regarding your the mobile chargers and small mobiles, also regarding the various other small electronic goods. All those things, one thing you will be finding it common, that made in China. Okay. So actually, why is it so common? Chinese markets are actually why it is very so common, because their Chinese philosophy is based upon the production concept. Okay, they will be doing production as much as they can. Okay, Now China considers the entire world as the dumping ground. Now the product of one Chinese goods, if you compare with the price of another European or an American product, obviously the price will vary, because China has to maintain its price of the product at a lower rate. That is why it is so very available. Okay. So the production concept stresses that a company should produce as much as they can. This is related to economies of scale. Usually, whenever in these cases relating to the goods, whatever China deals in, if those goods are produced in low quantity, then those products, the prices of those products would have increased. That is why they have decided to produce the goods in a mass scale. Okay, so as to reduce the cost, and that is called economies of scale, which China is following. Okay. So here you see, so the main focus of the management of this firms was to produce in bulk, that means in mass quantity. Hence, to make sure that these manufactured products are properly available to the customers in the market. So whenever they will be produced in a bulk, obviously they will be following the economies of scale, that is their cost will be reduced. In that case, people will not be hesitate to buy a new product even one product has been spoiled. And another thing is that in this production concept, focus is given on mass production and also the cost. Okay, so that even if the product goes bad within a very short period of time, the people will not hesitate to dispose that product and then to buy another new product. Okay, so that is about the production concept. Another concept is your product concept. Here product concept will depend upon the status of the people. Here quality of the goods is focused much. Okay, in the previous production quantity of the goods were focused, but in product concept, quality. The products, it is not that products will be produced in mass scale, but the products will be produced here the quantity will not be focused on, here quality will be focused. Okay, here products should be superior to that of the competitors, and it should be made in such a way so as to satisfy the customers to their fullest extent. That is actually the meaning of product concept. Okay. So another philosophy of marketing is about your selling concept. See, starting from the beginning, we have learned about the philosophies of marketing. Okay, what is actually philosophies of marketing? Just a recap. Philosophies of marketing is the attitude that a particular firm has for its customers, or towards its people, or towards the place they will be doing business. In this concept, what happens in a selling concept, here they will be trying to sell the goods by any means. Selling of goods is focused mainly in this selling concept, without considering the needs and the wants of the people. Even a particular goods, if the people does not want it, under selling concept, the firm will be trying to sell them by any means, by forcefully. Okay, so that is actually the selling concept of marketing. Another concept of marketing is about the marketing concept. So this chapter, marketing management chapter, you are going to do in your project. So the first thing is that you have to determine your philosophy. Okay. So under marketing philosophy, what happens? They will be doing marketing research. What are the needs of the people? What are the wants of the people? Okay. What is the economy of the people? What is the lifestyle of the people? What are the qualities of the goods they want? Okay. In this way, they will be doing research, and based upon those research, they will be producing goods. That is called marketing philosophy or marketing concept. And this is the last concept of marketing, last philosophy of marketing, that is the societal concept. So under societal concept, what happens? It is actually a critique of the marketing philosophy. Under marketing philosophy, we have learned that the marketers will be focusing upon the needs and wants of the people. But if the needs, let us consider that if the needs and the wants of the people are certain goods like drugs or any other thing that is injurious to health and the society, or ecologically it is very bad, then this societal concept of marketing will stop that, and they will be focusing on to produce those goods and services that are beneficial to the people, to the society, towards the ecology and towards the environment. Okay, so these are all about the various philosophies of marketing. Here notes has been given very clearly. Please try to go through once again. Okay, so that's all for today's class. Thank you very much.